Hello, and welcome back to Legacy of Leaders, where we interview the brightest and most interesting leaders in the community, and today is no different. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, and I am joined by a very special guest, Dr. Michelle Ellis. I was going to say Miss, but you need the respect of doctor, right? And she is here talking about Beyond Me Counseling and Consulting. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those that have not heard about Beyond Me, tell us a little bit about the business and how you got into it.
Yeah, so Beyond Me is a counseling and consulting private practice. We provide counseling service to individuals in the community, and we really want to help a diversity of individuals with navigating their past and unpacking their past, really addressing some issues that might be coming up in the present, and really planning for their future.
That's so important. So for someone that is watching and thinking, oh, that sounds like it could be me, what does an ideal client look like for you?
Yeah, an ideal client is somebody that might be experiencing some mental health distress, someone that just wants to kind of unpack and talk about things, issues that are coming up within in their life. It's the holiday season currently, and so being around family might draw up some uncomfortable feelings.
Yes.
But really an ideal client for Beyond Me is somebody that is ready to work, somebody that is ready to attend sessions and be open and share, and just be open to the possibility of what you can do, what might be hidden, and really open to the conversation and the journey and developing a relationship.
Yeah, ready to do the work, right? Yeah. You have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Once you start pulling things out, it gets a little messy, right? And so do you guys do in-person, virtual? What is the setting like?
Yeah, that's a great question. We are virtual. And so the benefit of virtual is that you can access your counseling services wherever you are. Whether you're in a car, not driving, but whether you're in a car, whether you're, in your bedroom, your office, we're able to interface with one another virtually. Currently, we're not providing in-person services, but maybe at some point we will.
It's so funny that you said in a car, because I remember stepping out on like a lunch break in the car, having a virtual session with someone before. So it makes sense. Absolutely. So I want to know a little more about you. How did you get into this? What's your background? Tell us more.
Yeah, I am a professor, a licensed mental health therapist. I've been doing this for 10 years. Wow. I remember being in college, not really sure what I wanted to do, but also college is such an interesting time where you're transitioning, you're making friends, you're dating. Yeah. You're really just trying to figure it out. And it was around that time that I realized that I really want to go into a field where I'm able to impact change by assisting and helping people through their issues in the ways that I was able to, receive assistance for my issues. And so, I decided that that was kind of the trajectory that I would like to go. And I have been able to provide assistance to people in the community. That's really important to me, really being able to provide a safe space for individuals and be able to accommodate the identities of what our community, our state, our city looks like. So that has been really important to me.
Yeah. And so you mentioned college, which is such a formative time. High school and college are extremely formative, but especially in regards to social media, which is a huge topic when it comes to mental health. So what are your thoughts about how social media impacts mental health and just how you help people work through that? Yeah,
so social media has been a really big double-edged sword, right? In that it has been really helpful to help combat stigma, mental health stigma. I remember 10 years ago, talking about anxiety, talking about depression, talking about some of the disorders that people find themselves displaying symptoms of was a taboo, hush-hush sort of thing. The great thing about social media has been that it's really provided a space where we are able to create and provide community for one another. We're able to share and share information, whether it's an infographic or a video on TikTok. But there is also this other side, right? In that there are some pieces of information that are not accurate or not really helpful. We're over pathologizing some very common displays of behavior, right? Everybody has ADHD. Everybody's a narcissist. Everybody's toxic. And so in that way, social media can be kind of detrimental. And then the amount of social media that we're taking in can also really negatively impact our mental health. So what I would encourage for people, if you want more information, make sure that you're going to a reputable website or access your own mental health provider that can kind of fact check and provide you with accurate pieces of information, because we are learning more about all of these things every day.
Yeah. Well, that's all great advice. And unfortunately, we're out of time, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So if you want to learn more about Dr. Ellis and her Beyond Me consulting, make sure you go to iwantabuzz.com, and we will see you next time on Legacy of Leaders.